Hello, 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 my dear, beautiful, amazing souls, and welcome to another Friday night tarot and chill here in the Cove. You are joined by myself and the amazing Amanda. And today we are going to be sharing a little bit of community space as well as messages for you, the collective. And if we have time towards the end for anybody who feels called that would like an individual reading, we are going to be opening up some space for that today. So just starting this space off with a little bit of gratitude and a lot of inspiration. It's been a while since we've been in this space, so my gratitude goes out to you first and foremost for being here and for being in this place with us today. And I'm going to open the floor up to Amanda to see if Amanda wants to say anything, say hello, or send your gratitude, whatever you feel called, Amanda.
So I'm grateful to be back in the space as well. And I'm grateful to be doing readings again. I'm grateful for full family. I'm grateful for the holiday season and the hopeful snow coming because it's still ridiculously warm in Canada for it being December. I'm also grateful for the fact that it's mostly warm for it being December. Um, but yeah, I have a lot of gratitude for a lot of changes that have been happening and the end of the year and the health portal that's coming up and all of it.
Amazing. Beautiful. Well, if you are just joining us in this space, I'd like to invite us into a momentary meditation just to give us an opportunity to ground ourselves into this space, as well as giving us an opportunity to anchor our energies in. And so, as you feel called, if you are ready, just inviting you to really find a comfortable space, whether that's sitting, walking around, standing up, whatever it is, just finding your place. Looking around the room, giving you an opportunity to pick one thing in the room that you're grateful for, just holding that gratitude in your heart for a moment. And then, whenever you feel called, we're going to bring our eyes to a close, bring our awareness into our bodies, just inviting you to wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes a little bit, just feeling the sensation of your body being in it, being alive, being here. And we're going to take a nice deep breath in now and release. If you haven't yet, I invite you to release your tongue from the roof of your mouth. We're going to take another deep breath in, and we're going to raise our shoulders all the way up to our ears. And then on the exhale, we're going to drop them back down. Breath in and exhale. Beautiful. And just placing your hands on your heart and feeling the inhale of your breath on your chest. I just invite you to take a few final breaths in this moment, holding gratitude for yourself, for showing up today, for making it through whatever it is that you did this week. You did an amazing job. And inviting you to come into this space with just a little more grace for yourself, for those around you. And as you feel called, as you're ready, you can begin bringing your awareness back into the room, wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes, wiggling your knees and your nose, and opening your eyes whenever you are ready. Awesome. All right. It looks like we had Lala join us. So whenever Lala's ready and feels called, you are more than welcome to join in. But today we are going to start with some collective messages. And then, like I said, whenever we get to that point, we will open the space up for individual readings for those that are looking for that today. So also just to note, I don't know, I don't have my YouTube up. So um, still working on getting that pulled up. And let's dive straight into these messages. Oh, it's because yeah. Oh, okay. This is the card. This is it. The card is darkness. Okay, let's see. Card number 34. Aphrosis, darkness. This is out of the Egyptian God Oracle deck. So let's see. Card number 34. He is depicted as a gigantic python that dwells in the bowels of the earth where the sunlight does not filter through. Apophis is the embodiment of darkness, evil, and chaos. Dark energy, dark enemy of the sun god Ra, bearer of light, he comes into action in all stages of Ra's celestial journey in order to obstruct him from dawn to dusk. But the existence of Apophis is necessary for the balance of the world itself. The ancestral clash between good and evil, the struggle between two opposing energies with the risk of no return. Apophis threatens your balance. If you live in the blindness, the path you take is opposite to which is right. Immediately reverse your course and empty yourself so as to become a recipient of forces before reaching the point of no return. Oh my goodness, what a card to start off with. This is really powerful. All right, so if you are here in this now moment, it is absolutely no coincidence. You are somebody that is working on your personal journey to become in alignment with your highest self. And you've come to a point where you're starting to recognize that whenever you really want something in life, it's a challenge. There's no more areas of your life where you can be like, oh, just a little effort here and I'm going to get all the things I want. But no, it's like you're really, what you put in is what you're going to get out. And so you're at a point in life where you want to put in all of what you've got because you're going to receive quite a lot, but you're in this precipice of, can I trust it? It's been crushed before. Am I going to get the things? Am I going to come through the tunnel into the light? And essentially what this card is saying is that if you don't stop eating your own tail, because what I'm seeing is like the snake is essentially eating its own tail, going in circles over and over again, so repeating the same patterns over and over again, you're not going to pop through the light at the end of the tunnel. You're going to continue seeing these patterns. You have to step out of the wheel, step off of the pattern, create something new, do something different in order. It's like what insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, right? It's time to try something new. It's time to move that energy in a new direction. And this is your wake up call, so to speak. So that's my message. I'm going to pass it over to Amanda and see if I can figure YouTube out.
Yeah, this is being a little bit weird. I have the chat up, it's on my PC, but I don't know if it's up at the time. So yeah, so yeah, I have two cards from my first night card tarot. So we got the Fool and we got Four of Wands. So both really, really, really highly. Uh, the cards are always neutral, but like, this is a very positive message. So the soul is the very beginning of this show. Literally, zero. So there is a new beginning that's happening. The message is really going to be different for everyone on what their new beginning is. This card is typically my 11 card, so it's times two, but this card signifies me. Uh, so celebration, but commitment. This is a brand new start, a brand new cycle that has begun. This is not anything that you've experienced before. So, however it falls for you, if it is twin flames, if you're on a journey, this is going to be a brand new start on that journey. That there is a brand new cycle that is started for that journey, but it's generally a commitment. So it could be career related, it could be love related, it could just any kind of a major change that's happening, but a brand new commitment like happening. And this is a brand new cycle. So whatever you have decided, whatever you are working on that your cycle decided, it's gonna work out. There's going to be a commitment with it. So this path that you're currently on is going to lead you to where you need to. So that's what it is.
Beautiful. Thank you, Amanda. That was some good clarity. I want to pull one more card too, just because I feel like that was a really powerful start for our collective messages. So let's see. Okay. Being ordinary. Card number 19, Mutt. I'm not going to read out of the book for this one. I'm just going to do a bit of intuitive messages. Being ordinary. So we're calling this a new beginning. We're going back to this new beginning, and we're calling upon this full type energy with this blissful awareness of my happy ending is where I'm going in this new beginning. You kind of, your natural instinct is to go towards this energy of like, yeah, I'm gonna give it all I've got, and I'm gonna do all the things, and I'm gonna be excited. Right? Okay, that's good. But actually, what Spirit's telling you right now is to just be ordinary. Just let it be another day. Don't necessarily go out into the world and scream to the top of the lungs, yeah, my new beginning. I'm doing it. Just do it. Just do the things. Be ordinary in the fact that like, and what I'm in my life, what I'm really thinking of is like, okay, I need to get back into my daily structure because it helped me in so many ways. And I've been doing good. But you know, it's like it's easy to go out and say, call my friends and be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna wake up every day and I'm gonna do this and this and this and this. And then I feel really good about myself because I just put out there that I'm gonna like do all these things. And then maybe I wake up and I do it like once or twice and I feel good because I like affirmed I did it, right? But it's actually just that waking up every day and that first 10 minutes of the day doing the thing that counts. It's the thing that matters. It doesn't have to be this big show, this big hurrah. But it is so important to do the ordinary things. Like you have to brush your teeth if you want to maintain good oral hygiene. You know, you have to brush your teeth every single day and floss if you want it to be, you know, add in a little. So basically, baby steps, the little things will continue to add up. And then thoughts is on the bottom of the deck with wholeness. So just remembering that even in these moments where you feel like you're just working on these little tiny pieces, like maybe I'm just doing my yoga, maybe I'm just doing a meditation, maybe I'm just going for a walk. All of these little moments, they add up into a greater whole that gives you what you're looking for. So don't be so harsh on yourself. Don't look at the micro things. Try to see the whole picture as you're going. But yeah, it's good. hope was just below that. So I'm going to end it with hope, and you just keep like with what Amanda's cards were, where it's like, yeah, you're feeling this inspiration. That's all really good. Maintain that hope, keep that energy about you as you move forward. And I do see quite a beautiful, beautiful path full of lots of abundance and emotional support and fullness. And yeah, actually some financial success in here as well. So, all right. I'm gonna pass it or see if Lala is ready to say hello.
Well, I have an intuitive message to add on to yours.
Yeah.
But it was not really called cards. I'm sorry.
Go for it.
So the message that I received was that we are lighthouses, not radio towers. We do not broadcast. We call people to us. Also, ninjas do not announce that they're coming in. They go with their moves when they're set. When we are supposed to remember that we are both lighthouses and ninjas. That was it. That was the whole.
Yes. It's like also, I don't know, this is a thought that I feel like I've been coming back to a lot lately, but it's like kings, a lot of kings, they're not necessarily born kings. So like, okay, we're gonna just squirrel moment coming in hot. Okay, so if you think about a castle, right? You've got the king, and the king probably has like a son and maybe some daughters, maybe another son or whatever. Okay, so like the king is preparing the son, the oldest son, to be ready to be a king, but he's not born a king. He's born a prince, and the prince must learn to become the king. And then life happens. Maybe the prince dies, and now the second son is actually who ends up becoming king. And that second son didn't spend a day of his life preparing to become a king. He just became a king overnight because that was the nature of how life worked out for him. And so it's just like for you, you are meant to be a king in your own right. You are meant to be this person that you are always meant to be. And you're not going to become it by thinking, oh, I'm going to be this person. I'm going to be a king. I'm going to be a king. I'm going to wake up every day and I'm going to practice and I'm going to be a king, because life is going to happen. And one day you're going to find yourself sitting upon your throne, looking upon your people, being like, wow, look, I'm here. I'm in this moment. I understand now. And it will all make sense. And in between now and then, you're not supposed to question everything and tell life how it's supposed to work, but you're just supposed to trust your path and trust your purpose. And if you find yourself aimlessly wandering, um, find some direction and put yourself in it. I promise you that momentum will continue moving you in the direction that you're meant to go. So, yeah. All right, breakthrough and flowering. These cards are gorgeous. You, my beautiful soul, have been through major breakthroughs, and your internal self is flowering. You can see the this is like a becoming. This is a powerful becoming. This is a breakthrough upon breakthroughs, because you are embodied in your soft feminine, and you are embodied in your active masculine that's willing to show up and move through any mountain to come. So I kind of want to read this flowering card, but I also do want to say hi to Lala and give Lala a chance to come on, because I don't think Lala's even set up yet.
Hi, sorry, I was eating still, so um yeah, it was a yummy salad. I'm grateful to be here and sharing space. And I just want to say that the messages it was kind of like weird because I was being told like you're not ready to join yet, because I feel like those messages you guys just channeled were like
It's
clarifying a lot of things. So thank you.
You're so welcome. I'm so grateful, because it was so weird, because Amanda and I, before we got on, we were like, I don't know why, but it's supposed to just be us for the first little bit anyways. So it was weird because we got on and everything happened exactly as it was meant to. And anybody else that feels called to join, you all are welcome to be here. Like, by the way, it was just one of those weird things where it was like, yeah, Amanda and I had channeled messages like in the lineup ready to go because
Yeah. That was pretty awesome. So I don't know if it resonated with anybody else, but it definitely felt like messages for me too. So, but
Um,
I
I
don't have any
have
cards yet, so you guys go ahead with your message. I'm gonna shuffle. I'm still kind of getting ready.
No
okay,
worries.
Lola, if we do the crystal message later, I'm being told that I need to do the love oracle.
Ooh.
Yeah. I also am feeling called to do something a little bit different this time, and I want to do like a conversation between the DM and the DF, right? Like, I feel like a lot is being not said. So, because earlier today in my own personal reading, I asked, what they wanted to say, and the cards definitely spoke. And it was, I should have recorded that reading, but I'll share when that time comes. Yeah.
Mm. That's the worst whenever you have a really good personal reading and you get through it and you're like, oh, I wish I had had that recorded because it was good and I want it back. Yeah, thanks, life. All right, I'm gonna read this flowering card. Oh goodness. Oh Lele. She's gotta tell you guys her part of the story real quick. Oh goodness. All right, flowering. Leia, you've eaten, you've gone outside, you've gotten plays, you even got cuddles. I don't know what else you could be crying about. Oh goodness. You guys, this is serious. All right. Card number, actually this one doesn't have a number. This one is just the playing symbol arrow facing down. And this is a beautiful goddess, yin and yang balance with lots of rainbows sitting on a lotus flower that is blossoming. The queen of rainbows is like a fantastic plant that has reached the apex of its flowering and its colors. She is very sexual, very alive, and very full of possibilities. She snaps her fingers to the music of love, and her zodiac necklace is placed in a way that Venus lies over her heart. The sleeves of her garment contain an abundance of seeds, and as the wind blows, the seeds will be scattered to take root where she may. She is not concerned whether they land on a soil or on the rocks. She's just spreading them everywhere in sheer celebration of life and love. Flowers fall on her from above, and in harmony with her own flowering, and the waters of emotion swirl playfully beneath the water on which she sits. You might feel like the guardian of flowers right now, showered with blessings from everywhere. Welcome the bees, invite the birds to drink your nectar, and spread your joy for all to share. Zen wants you living, living in abundance, living in totality, and living intensely. Not at the minimum as Christianity wants you to, but at maximum overflowing. Your life should reach to others. Your blissfulness, your benediction, your ecstasy should not be contained within you like a seed. It should open like a flower and spread its fragrance to all and sundry, not only to the friends, but to strangers too. This is real compassion. This is real love, sharing your enlightenment, sharing your dance of the beyond. Well, now this is almost contradictory to the message we just received about this new beginning and how we're supposed to just be ordinary. We're supposed to not be allowing. So it's like, actually, we are really supposed to be allowing of this abundant, joyful energy. And we're not supposed to be withholding of where we share it. But I think the important thing is okay, sometimes I will find myself not sharing because the situation isn't right. Like, for example, tonight, Tarot and Chill, I could have said, "Oh, we're not going to go live. I didn't promote it well enough. I didn't tell enough people. There's not going to be a big enough crowd there. So, is it even worth doing?" Da 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 da. Sometimes I'll let myself not do because of that. And this message is saying that it's time to do, despite who's going to be there, despite who's listening, despite what's going on in the background. Show up and do the things that you feel called to do, even if you are the only one there doing it, because you feel called to do it. And that's the important part, because you're flowering, not just because you're being called to do a thing, but because it's just naturally overflowing and coming out of you. So yeah, that's all I have on that card. Yes. All right. Hello, beautiful souls. Chilling. Hi, Jen. Hi, Tim. Enjoy your dinner. We're just doing collective messages anyway, so yes. For now, we are going to dive. We are going to dive into personal messages very soon. I feel they will be soon. But oh, what's that, Lala?
The Three Swords.
Why? Why does that keep coming up with me?
I don't know, but
I am a bit. We're moving through it. Okay, that's old news.
old news. Okay. Oh, and oh, ouch.
No, you got more cards. There's a positive message in there.
Okay. Let me get the positive because that. Oh, there's one. Oh, the moon reversed. Illusion. It's all illusion.
Okay.
One. Actually, three more. Look, you saw it. Queen of Cups. Okay, you're right, Amanda. How did you know? Oh, and the Page of Wands. That's much better.
Yeah, you put up the Three of Swords, and I was like, no, that's.
So, yeah, let's see what these are. Okay. All right. So apparently I have a message for someone, whoever it may apply to, but it needs to come out because it literally popped out as I was shuffling on top of my hand, so I have to. So we got Three of Swords reversed, the Five of Cups reversed, the Queen of Cups reversed, and the Five of Pentacles. Okay. So all of these are very, like, in themselves, the Queen of Cups is upright is amazing, right? But reversed with the Five of Pentacles, it's like, I feel like what this is really about is shadow work about illusions, okay? Fears, more specifically, about financial stability and about being, like Kristen was saying, that king or queen, persona, like having to like fulfill and do all the things. That is kind of like standing in the way of happiness totally, and the joy, because it's just too heavy. So I don't know if this is making sense to anybody, but they're being asked, whoever this is for, to have patience and temperance, and their higher self and your person's higher self is also asking you to have balance in your emotional stability, because you're like upset, right? Because things are growing, things are still culminating, they're still being worked on. Get out of the spiral case of your head. Just have strength and run towards your dreams. Like, run towards your person and your faith and your trust that you know what's happening. I don't know if that makes sense to anybody. I feel like that was a really heavy energy. So I hope that it helps the right person.
I feel like it's in conjunction with the rest of the messages, Lala. That it goes with everything. It's just and it's why we're being encouraged to look at this new beginning from this place of it being ordinary, of it being, because we're still being asked to honor our feelings, our emotions, of the reality of the truth of what's actually going on in our lives. And so it's like, maybe in the past, maybe you had this energy come to you before, but you kind of was like, oh, well, let me just put my woes and worries to the side and let me just, whatever. And it's asking you not to do that now, but really to look at where, like, no, acknowledge you're sad. It's okay to be upset. It's okay to be frustrated. It's okay to say things didn't go the way I wanted them to go. That's important. That energy is necessary in order for us to move into this next chapter. So I think it flows quite nicely.
All right. Well, that's all I got for now.
Sweet. I have Amanda, I know you've got a card. I have a card that actually goes right after Lala's, and then I'm gonna pass it to you. Is that okay?
Yeah, so I was gonna say my message goes really well with that too. So
Yours goes with Lala's too?
yeah, go for it because I think it's supposed to be you and then me.
Okay. Mine's a blessing on your intuition, and I'm just gonna read this one straight from the book. A blessing to create a trusting relationship with your own inner guidance. In this world, many will seek to guide you. They will hold a torch aloft and show you a road that they will promise you has a destination that is heavenly or healing, or a home for the spirit in which you will be loved, in which you will finally belong. May this blessing light the torch of your own inner guide, who alone knows the truth of your soul. May you begin to sense out what is best for you without pride or vain public deliberating, but may you just simply connect with the light within, and from that light shine out, and with that light, the glowing radiance of your own intuition, the guide of your own spirit. May the road you take be softly illuminated, and may you trust when it takes place, but not force it on another. May your own intuition grow in this light until it glows bright when needed and softens when you feel ready to walk steadily in the direction of your own soul. May you trust that you are becoming who you were born to be and never who would another make you. May this intuition not be shaken by mistakes or misinterpretations, but may you be opened up to the senses that you were so gifted with by the spirit that guides us all. And may your own inner wisdom that will be expressed through that innate gift of intuition be given room to blossom. And may you be taught well, not to attach to teachers of the intuitive gifts, but may you be guided never against your own intuitive will. And may you welcome to understand that the price of walking this way of truth to the self may sometimes be high, but never as high as giving up of will and spirit and guidance to others. Let yourself be open to the messages from within first, and then allow the world to speak to you through the filter of your own most pure intuitive gift. Blessed be. Okay.
Wow. Okay. Can we just like break that down? Like that was amazing, first of all. I'm sorry. That hit me pretty hard.
Me too. Me too, love. Yeah, because it's just going right into saying the same, it's like, yeah, this is it. You're moving forward, trusting yourself and guided by your own free will, by your own divine intuition into the person that you're always meant to be.
Well, and also the part about like give the intuitive messages to yourself first. It's almost
Yeah.
like that's what we're doing right now.
Oh my gosh, I know. No, genuinely, when it read that, I was like, this is the thing that I always try to tell people whenever they come and ask me for readings, is that it's like, I'm going to give you guidance. I'm going to offer you what spirit has to say, but you are the one that knows your truth better than anybody else. And I'm not going to come in to any space and try to be like, yeah, my truth is the truth. Like I am the only truth. No, no, no. Your truth is the truth, and then my truth can guide you in that.
Right.
Or spirit's truth can guide you in that, or the whatever messages spirit has to say to you will guide you in your truth. That's actually how that goes. So anyways, that's my message. Amanda, on to you, and welcome to Mike as well. Amanda, you're muted.
We're sticking in the shadows a little bit, but like this goes perfectly with the last 2 months. So we got Moon and Detriment, like you lost. And I'm also going to read from the book. So it says, it would be absolutely lovely if life were nothing but rainbows and unicorns. But after a certain age, say around 7 years old, we start to realize that there's always going to be light and shade. Drawing this card suggests that right now you might be going through a little bit more shade than the light. You're not at your best, and it could be that the situation you're inquiring about is full on you. You have two choices. Either you keep going in the same direction and heading in up, or you do what it takes. In other words, it's possible for you to change track now, or are you absolutely committed to the actions? Life goes in cycles. You need to accept that this is a moment to put necessary emotional. Now, it also mentions that when the moon is in detriment, it's in the sign of Capricorn. The Capricorn is all about being strict and severe. The moon is all about emotion. So right now, things are a little bit tense emotionally, mostly because of needing to get that focus back on doing the mundane bit, as we've all been talking about. So getting that focus back into routine and the day-to-day thing. And then that'll help work through the emotional side. But that's it, please.
Okay, the cards are speaking to me, and it's interesting, okay, because part of the reason why I was late to join was because I was called to find a specific deck of cards. Um, like, and I didn't know which one, but I'm still unpacking things. I still can't find certain cards. I was trying to find the Lovers Oracle cards, but that's not what I picked up. I picked up Spirit Messages, which I have not used this deck in forever, okay? So Amanda, as you're talking, I'm shuffling, and I split the deck, and there's the card in here. And it says inner stability. When life becomes uncertain, I ensure that I love myself even more. That foundation of self-care sees me through all the ups and downs of this amazing journey called my life. Okay, so can't make that shit up. But also, it was on top of the relationships card. It was in the middle of relationships. And so I have another thing. Like this, what the other cards that I really was going to pull out, this was supposed to be, the shuffle was supposed to be clarifying the message for DM and DF, because let me show you. And I'm just going to take them because they're both green and it's like perfect. Like I split the deck right and there was the message, I guess. But so I asked for a message from the Divine Masculine, and look what two cards popped out. King of Cups and the Magician. Look how they, like, they're similar those pictures are, right? They're both in the meditative position, both manifesting, both holding the vision of that peaceful life that they want, but all the magic, all the things, all the little details that they're still kind of like working on. But pouring into it, right? And on the bottom of the deck, interestingly enough, we have Divine Feminine in the same position in the Seven of Wands. So, I mean, you just can't make that stuff up. All three cards together just proves that like we're all mirroring each other right now in the energies that are, you know, there are big things in the works, I feel like, for both masculine and feminines, in relationships and business and otherwise. So I'm gonna read as if, and that's funny because now on the bottom of the deck, also DM's got things in his head he's like concerned about, right? So we all need to just like get out of our heads about stuff and refocus on the vision, the things, the vortex. But so the message is, okay, so we're just gonna take this as what DM wants to say and what DF wants to say. Okay, they're both green. So we got relationships. Relationships are just mirror images of your own life. How you feel and treat yourself, as well as how you react and respond to different situations and people around you. Be aware that every relationship is an opportunity for soul growth. So I want to read that. So that's from the DM. And then from the, well, no, here, let's read that and then we'll do the other one real quick. And then I'll pass it to Mike. What's up, Mike?
What's up? Sorry, I'm just don't want to interrupt.
Yes, I'm gonna read two things from the book and then I'm gonna be done. So it says, we bring you this card for we feel that you may be questioning a certain relationship in your life. This card also signifies that it may be time to evaluate and appreciate the relationships. I'm gonna hold this up because there's a lot of imagery in this card. Evaluate and appreciate the relationships you now have or those from the past, good or bad. Even a difficult relationship can be a surprising spiritual catalyst for you. All relationships, whether they are on an emotional, physical, mental, or spiritual level, are part of the learning process and enlightenment of the soul. No matter what category a relationship falls into, it acts as a teaching tool for the lessons your soul needs to learn. It can help you understand, change, or enhance your individual qualities. Ask yourself, if it was in the past, what did I learn from that relationship? Or if it's a current relationship, ask yourself, what am I learning from this relationship? Different types of relationships have an uncanny way of identifying which aspects of your life need attention. At times, they reveal your vulnerabilities and insecurities, or your need for attention, approval, and acceptance. Let this card be the catalyst to either heal a current relationship or attract more positive relationships for the future. So that's what the message from DM says. And then the divine feminine message energy is be proud. Be proud. Kristen's singing. It says, It's time to celebrate all that you've achieved and all that you are and all that you will become. Every once in a while, it's important to stop and acknowledge what you've achieved and to be proud. We are so proud of you. The spirit world wants you to stop right now and listen. We want you to honor the hard work that you've done and pat yourself on the back. Whether you've moved through a difficult or painful situation, achieved significant success at work, conquered a new skill, learned a language, beat your personal best in your favorite sport, or simply that you just let go of everything that was holding you back for your highest good, this card is letting you know how vital it is to honor and acknowledge yourself by feeling proud. Pause for a few moments and hold this card. Enjoy the moment while you bask in your own pride as you let the warmth of that feeling wash over you. And as you do, you feel the sense of achievement and smile for the whole world to see. Right now, it's all about celebrating your successes. Once again, be proud of how far you have come and have faith in how far you can go. Love that. So, little encouraging messages for both of them. Just, just continue to just be your authentic self. Be proud of who you are and how far you've come. Everybody has a journey. Everybody has scars. Everybody's healing. There's no right or wrong page to be on. There's no timeline. Time doesn't exist. Just be yourself. That's all. Signing out. Mic drop.
Mic drop.
Yeah, there's no timeline here. Okay, we run on our own timeline. We're constantly timeline hopping. What timeline are you on? I don't know. We're about to be jumping in the next one anyways. You coming? Sorry, that one really hit me, Lala. Thank you. Yeah, what's up, Mike? How's it going? Thanks for joining this space. It's good to see you.
What's up? I'm in Cali. There's a lot of fun things to do here, so
Yes, that's super exciting. All right.
yeah.
Cool.
My friend she just went to work. So I'm just, chilling here. Um I want to work on some music, but I just, I'd like to check in with the Soul Fam, and I'm a little bit in a celebratory mood, so I'm just, yeah, I'm here feeling the vibes, and there's a bunch of cats in the other room, so this whole like apartment got a bunch of cats. So
Sweet. Cool. Well, we like cats. Cats are good.
it's
Cats
it's
cats
a
are all
completely
good.
different energy.
Oh yeah, California really, really is. It's definitely a vibe for sure. Cool. Well,
What
Like I
part of
thought
Cali?
Michigan.
hmm?
I thought Michigan. Sorry, I thought Michigan. First day I got there, I was like, "Oh, I love it here," but when I got here, I was like, "Wow, I love it here too." Um, I landed in LA, and so now I'm in like the Torrance. It's called like Torrance
Okay.
area. Got a
Cool.
lot of interesting shops. So I'm a little bit I'm very intuitive. I'm a little bit in kind of like a Mario kind of space. But I appreciate you all, and this has been very cool.
Sweet. Well, hey, Mike, one of the things that I used to love to do whenever we'd be in our paradigm shift spaces is I would put the podcast on the TV and then I would start making my art. So if at any point that's what you feel called to do, by all means, because I don't know, it's really, there is something really cool about being inspired by your soul family while you're working on your art and creating. And it's a good vibe. That's for sure. So.
Absolutely, absolutely. My friend, she's wondering where this cough came from because I didn't have it before. I mean, I got a little bit, I had something to heal from in Michigan, but it all got better by the time I got here. And I think because a lot of people smoke here, and I wasn't used to it, so we're wondering. I was like, no, it's not sick. It's just you know,
Yeah, California.
California vibes, California dreaming. Yeah.
All right, well, I'm gonna keep the card messages flowing, and if at any point you feel called to pop in with a message, by all means do. But we're gonna do. I have a few piles here, and these are divine feminine, divine masculine related messages, and then I figure we'll go into individual readings after that. So, yes, Amanda has yes, collective from Amanda. That's what, yeah, rotation. And then after that, though, we'll move into individual readings. So anybody that's here that would like a personal message, stay tuned. We will be shifting to that shortly. But first, let's get ourselves some messages. These are messages for the divine feminine, divine masculine on where we're at and where we're going, and kind of a check-in, so to speak. So this first card is the union card. This is what's going on between the two of you in the 5D. And in the 5D, your souls are dancing in songs of love and joy, and literally like the harps of the angels are singing songs. It's like I'm just telling you what I'm getting. So 5D, everything's flowing super great. And because of that, your inspiration is going to be flowing here in the 3D. So that's the big takeaway from that connection. The next message I have for you guys is for the divine feminine.
Well, could you please read that card? Do you have
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
Absolutely.
those are like swans.
They're flamingos.
Oh,
spirit animal? Okay. So,
Yeah.
and I'm there on the
Yeah.
beach, so I really want to hear what that
I
says.
know. I was thinking it, Lala, but I didn't know if we wanted it or not. So, yes. Okay. Song of Songs. Express your love. Speaking is not enough. Finding your fullest expression through music, poetry, and art. This will bring your love and relationships to a higher frequency. Step away from the tech world for a moment to read some messages from Solomon's Song of Songs, just as the beloveds may have done so long ago. Song of Songs is one of the wisdom's book of Hebrew scriptures, and it's most revered. Oh, I didn't even realize it was a religious reference. It's so important that a copy of the book was found among the Dead Sea Scrolls at Qumran. This surprised scholars as the Essenes, the authors of the Dead Sea Scrolls, were considered a rather austere community. The book is an ideal portrayal of human love, expressed in holographic, multidimensional language similar to the Pleiadian language of light. Oh, it has meaning within meanings, transmitting states and being charged with beauty, emotion, music, and color. Reading passages from it will nurture your soul and give you insight into the world of Mary Magdalene, Jeshua, and Sarah. The essence of Song of Songs is universal and beyond religion. Sing your song. We all deserve to have and to be the divine lover. We all deserve to have and to be the divine lover. Okay, pause. Hey, Jen, can you look up the Song of Songs and see like where we can get that? Because that needs to be on a book club. Like, okay, side note over. So beautiful message for the collective about expressing love on multiple levels. And this isn't just romantic love. This is friendship love. This is family love. This is relationship love. This is self-love. Letting it just exude from you, from your pores. You're just dripping love. And I really liked the Pleiadian message in there too about light language. It's another message of being able to see that everything holds a meaning within a meaning. Nothing is just like you can give somebody a gift that's a rose, but the rose means so much more than just a flower. And so understanding that it's in these little moments that you create these memories that last, whether, like I said, it's with a relationship, a person, or yourself, but just really it's about reveling in the beauty of love and expressing it. So yeah. Is that good, Lala?
Yes, thank you. I will have to listen to that back though, because
Song of Songs. We gotta find it.
yeah, I feel like I need to know the reference.
Song
It's
of
from
Songs.
Song of Songs is from, it said that it's mentioned in the book of Hebrew in the Bible, but that that scriptures were found in the Dead Sea Scrolls. So it's like actually a book. So we can find the, let's find the book. The Song
Yeah.
of
Oh,
Songs. Okay. Divine Feminines, are you listening? Because this one's for you. Well, I mean, masculine, listen as well, because it's always good to check in with your feminine and see what's going on and where we're at and all that good stuff. But, anyways, Divine Feminine, you are the cosmic Magdalene. Remember who you are. You are in a really powerful cocooning phase that's like a cosmic cocoon, and the earth is your womb and you are the cosmos. Like, you are becoming, you are remembering who you are, and that you are everything, and that everything is of you. It's like this big, um I would say it's ascending. Let's just call it that. You're ascending, and you're coming into your true nature, into your true being, and you're recognizing it in ways that, just like that Song of Songs was mentioning, in ways that words don't necessarily capture. And again, it's this same message, like, you've got this big joyous thing happening, but then also within your shadows you have these really dark, sad things happening, and it's like there's this duality occurring, that you're merging, and this merger is what they're trying to say. This is so important. It doesn't matter so much the highs and the lows. It's this middle merger point that you find a way to balance the two, the light and the dark, the shadow and the light, being able to see that you can be all of it. You can shine as brightly as the sun and be the depths of the darkness in the ocean. And you can be within all of those spaces, and life is still good. Life is still what it's meant to be, right? And also, you're seeing your own internal candle, your light that you hold, and how you hold it, and how you nourish that flame. And also, just like a candle can be relit over and over and over again, so can your inner light be relit. If you feel your flame is going out or has gone out, trust in faith and spirit, my dear, beautiful soul sister, because it will light once again, and it will be a beautiful flame that guides you. So, you do have some work to do, my feminine. It is time to lean into that. I'm not going to hound on this message, because this is just, we keep getting this one, but you have retreat and write your story. So this is really emphasizing that it's time to take time away from the hustle and bustle, from the busyness of your responsibilities, from your life, and create space for your purpose, for your divine mission. Write it into your schedule, do what you need to do, but it's time to start doing the things. And especially if you're someone that feels called to writing a book, it is time to write things down. It is time to get it out. If you're somebody who feels called to host retreats, it is time to create space for that and start doing that. If you're someone that feels called to do both, then this is a really loud message for you. So, all right, my divine feminines, that's what I have for you. My divine masculines, now we're going to shift over into your message. So you have a bit more of a feminine energy about you. You have Sarah in the White Spring, which says, fill your sacred chalice. And then you also have the truth is revealed, which is revelation. So this is the masculine. You're in a peaceful stillness, reflecting, connecting with your intuition. You're filling your cup. You're really leaning into your feminine energy, masculine. you're trusting your intuition as the truth is being revealed to you. You've got a really good balance going on right now, Masculine. That's really all I have to say to you, is that keep doing whatever it is.
Hey,
Yeah, way to go, Masculine. That, you deserve it. Yeah, you deserve a woo woo and a yay for that. But you also have awaken in the dream, embrace new possibilities. So for as amazing as you're doing, recognize that there is even more yet to come. This card just popped out of my hands. There are more possibilities that even you have yet to dream of that are here for you, and are ready for you to awaken to, become aware of. You have Rosalind as an angel, which says, behold the mystery. And then you have the tree of life, which is peace. So I think, Masculine, you're still coming into an understanding of this internal peace. It's like you're seeing peace in your life, but you're still trying to understand what that feels like inside of you. You're not searching for it. You're just recognizing what it is. Just keep going is real. Like, I'm sorry, this isn't more helpful, Masculines, but genuinely, you're doing great. Keep going. Keep unfolding those inner layers of yourself and embracing them as you go. And this piece, it will continue to expand. It's like not trying to grab onto it, but just letting it be and just letting it bloom and just letting it grow and continuing to let that energy be what guides you, and open your horizons, because there are still more possibilities open and there for you to step into. So okay, that's my message for the collective. And hello to our new friend, Better Than Nothing. It's good to see you, beautiful soul.
Also, was that Mary Magdalene and Jesus, the twin flames? Okay, just pointing that out. Also.
Yes, yeah. So this deck, I had no idea. It's called the Mystique Magdalene, and it's a bunch of information about Mary Magdalene. I had no idea when I got this deck that yes, they are insinuating that Mary Magdalene and Jesus Christ were twin flames, and since then, since I got this deck, I've done research on both Mary Magdalene. I know more about Jesus and what he did, but specifically Mary and the messages that she shared and the work that she did after Jesus's passing and all of this, and it all goes in with one another to show that they really were a couple, but they just weren't public about it. They may not have been it might not have been romantic. Well, it was. They had kids together. That's the size of the way. Don't call me. Don't come at me, Christians. But I'm just, that's
mic
what
drop.
yeah.
Right.
I'm not exposing the truth on this channel. Okay, I'm just reading messages from spirit. But yes, that's what they're saying.
I have a lot of respect for Mary Magdalene because you hear about everybody else. So I like the people that you like barely hear about.
Yeah. And Mary Magdalene did a lot of healing work. She spread a lot of the word of Jesus, and did a lot for communities. And yeah, it's yeah. Anyways, we're not gonna. This is not a religious lesson. This is, but yeah, twin flames are everywhere, all throughout history, in all sorts of ways. And twin flames are catalysts for history. They are meant to be. That's that. Anyways, we're not going to go off in a giant tangent. So I'm going to pass the talking stick. I think it's Amanda's turn. I'm pretty sure it's Amanda's turn.
So that divine feminine message wasn't the biggest personal quote I've ever listened to in my life. Not at all. But I got two cards. I don't know whether
Hey, Amanda, I hate to say anything, but I don't know if anybody else is having trouble with your audio. Sometimes it cuts out. And earlier, I didn't want to interrupt your message, but I couldn't, when you were reading, I couldn't hear you. So I don't know if it's just me. Is it anybody else?
It's been like that since you got on today, Amanda. It's been like that.
yeah, it's Zoom.
Zoom's being weird. We need to find a new platform.
Yeah.
Chris is gonna do some research. We'll be back. Stay tuned for better programming later. But for now, this is what you get. Ta-na-na-na-na-na.
Okay, sorry
Amanda,
to interrupt. Go ahead.
No,
maybe
no,
just
it's
enunciate better, Amanda. Just try to enunciate better for us or speak slower. I don't know.
I will do my best.
Thank you.
So I'm gonna butcher this name, so I apologize to anyone who's Mexican ahead of time. But Andra Sistino and the wall. But it's a really simple message. So she was all about fighting misogyny, and um, uh, her goal was to never get married and own a house on her own. So the message that I got with these is healthy boundaries are important. Just be careful not to build that protection so strongly that you're not actually letting anyone. So the relationships are important. Being independent is important. Don't let that distance become a self. Keep, keep the door open. The walls are good, boundaries are good, but keep that door open so that the good. That's it.
Yeah, go for it, Lala.
I was just gonna say that was beautiful, Amanda. Thank you. And it resonates again with our messages from like yesterday that I had personal reading. So double confirmation, love it. But it also speaks to like the shadow work, right? Like that is the work. Like breaking down those walls and barriers, but still having healthy boundaries. Learning what's toxic about your own behaviors that you've picked up from your toxic relationships and trauma you've been through, and how not to project that onto somebody else, but also owning your shit.
Right, not just making excuses for it, being like, "Oh, I have toxic behaviors because of the toxic shit that happened to me." No, 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 no. Like owning the behaviors and being like, "Oh, wow, that's toxic. Oh, wow, that happened because of some trauma. What can I do now to choose to build a new pathway? What can I do now to choose to create a different, like, acknowledge it, take action. Don't just acknowledge it and then make excuses, because then you're adding to your own problems." Like,
Exactly. And that's keeping that wall guarded and up. If you don't own it and you don't heal it and you don't like think about it, you know? So I like what Amanda said with like keeping that door open, but also keeping some of your walls that are important. You know, we have defense mechanisms for a reason. We have instincts and like innate things in us for a reason. So it's good to have some healthy boundaries, to not trust just everybody, to not just let people in again and again and again if they are hurting you.
oh
But it's
man,
like leaving
Lala.
the door open to possibilities like that. So thank you for bringing that in, Amanda.
Mhm.
Absolutely. I'm sorry. I'm living with a lady now, so I'm seeing like all the all the inner work I does. It's definitely paid off. She's not used she's not used to like this type of experience, so I'm really grateful. She works a lot, so just connecting with her, I know that it helps take a lot of the stress off, and it really just helps balance her energy. So it's like, yeah, it's really amazing. Universe has been giving some really amazing opportunities. I don't know, you know. So I'm just really grateful for everything. I was in a ghetto hotel like weeks ago, and now I'm in a much better space.
Yeah, you leaned into the trust. Trust the universe.
It's
Trust your
right in that flow of abundance in that
Yeah,
wave,
yeah,
right? Just
yeah, that flow.
roll with the waves and go with the flow of the river. If you try to paddle against it, you're just gonna struggle. Just
But like living with a lady, I'm learning so much that maybe not saying other guys wouldn't pay attention to, but you're you're like, this is an exact mirror. Like all the work, all the inner work, have I been doing it? Have I been owning my shit? Have I not been projecting? Have I been working not to raise my voice if I get, triggered or whatever? So it's like, it's really, yeah, it's like a mirror showing you like all the, have you been doing the inner work, you know? And if not, like, start doing it.
and I just want to say, like, if you represent the masculine collective, I am so excited right now.
Well, I really, I mean, I have a lot of anxiety, but there's a part of my soul that just, I don't know, just knows how to like do shit when I'm like, if I feel like a little like, how do I do this? How do I really, yeah, I experienced a lot, in my childhood, and a lot of people, in the military was just like really high tempers. So I just don't want to be that way. I want to help get things done, but I don't want to, you know, stuff that was done to me. I don't want others to experience that. I do my best to like, it ends with me, like that type of
Good. Yep, that's right. That's it. Right there. It ends with me. And that's the movement.
But it's part of,
that.
you're missing part of it though. It ends and begins with you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Like, so it ends, but you create the new beginning.
Alpha and Omega.
Are we ready for individual readings? Because I have one for you, Lala. Okay, so for those of you that are in the chat, if you would like a personal message, please drop it down in the chat of 333. That way we know you were here and we know you would like a message. Otherwise, we'll probably do one for only the people that are here, plus Jen, because we know Jen was in the chat at one point in time. I kind of feel called to do one for Jessica Rabbit just because Jessica Rabbit always used to come to these things, but I don't know. We'll see how we feel when we get there. Let's get through everybody here first and move forward with that. So go for it, Mike. What's up?
Oh, the White Rabbit, Jessica.
Yeah, White Rabbit. Yeah. Right,
Cool.
like she'll probably be here. Like I feel like she will.
Okay, don't get me started on the White Rabbit, okay?
One always the rabbit in any of these notes.
There's nothing for nothing. Everything's a sign these days.
Yes. It and everything is, I'm finding, is more synchronistic as time goes on. It's like, holy crap.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering, did everybody like, is that like starting out in that journey? Like everybody just has like kind of a horrible root chakra until it starts getting balanced.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Loads of yes, especially because of our culture. We're not taught to ground. We're not taught to work with our hands. We're not taught all of the techniques and tools. We're not even taught that it's like necessary to, you need to put your feet in the earth, on the earth, like your bare feet need to touch the earth every day if they can. If not
Mhm.
every day, at least once a week. Like water, you have to drink that. Like it's necessary. Anyways, this is not an exercise in grounding, but trust me, we are just it's not our fault. But yes, as a culture, as humans, we
I feel
are
like
grounded.
our generation, just like the whole thing, like we just need to. I mean, I felt like I wanted to do the root chakra work since I was younger, but like everything was pushing me to like focus somewhere else. You can do everything. You can do all that work. Just don't do the root chakra work. You'll be good. I'm like, this shit is important.
Yeah. Start from the bottom, work your way up. All right, I've got personal message for my dear Lala, and then we'll move around the circle. So, Lala, your message begins with the Four of Cups, and this is the Four of Cups is you having um the spilt cups. Oh, sorry, this isn't spilt. That's the five. The Four of Cups is you being disappointed about the opportunities that you have in front of you and still hoping and wishing that there was another opportunity being offered to you. And what Spirit's showing me in this card is that the cups you have, the abundance you have in your life right now is good. And so it's not to harp on you to be like, oh, be more grateful for that, but just to recognize that you do have good abundance. Spirit also does want you to know that whatever it is that you're sitting around wishing, hoping, waiting for, it's a waste of your time and energy because you're focusing on it rather than being open for what Spirit's trying to give you. Spirit's got opportunities for you, but you're not seeing them because your energy is going elsewhere. And so that leads me to the Eight of Cups, which came out with the Five of Wands. And so this is like basically you fighting yourself saying, I know I need to walk away. I know I need to let it go. I know I need to move on from this thing that I keep thinking about, that I keep coming back to. But it's just been this battle, this struggle of, do I release it? How do I walk away? How do I move on? How do I move forward? What do I do? Is it going to be this? Is it going to be that? The bottom of the deck for you is the queen, or sorry, the high priestess. So this is really, and especially with all the messages we've had tonight, telling you that your intuition is guiding you. Your intuition is guiding you. It's your best guide, in fact. And it's guiding you into a space of not, you don't have to let go of this. It doesn't have to be this thing that's like not putting your energy or time into it at all anymore and it's just gone. But it's setting healthy, strong boundaries. It's recognizing your worth. It's understanding that where you are no longer going to go to them. You are no longer going to be in a chaser runner dynamic. I'm now hearing Mike, like it stops with me. It stops here. You choose for it to stop and it stops now. Whenever you choose for it to be over, it's over. And it goes in the direction that you choose for it to go in. But in that whole time space, you're trusting that what is meant for you will always find you and that the universe will always bring to you what is meant to be in your vortex will always come down to you. And so, and I see happy family, happy abundance. This is generational wealth. This is loads of things. So that's it for you, Lala. I love you so much, my dear. Focus on your pentacles right now. Focus on those cups that you have and let them grow and keep your energy open for that next thing. And you're going to know where your energy is calling you into for that next thing. Okay, that's it. That's all I have for you.
Thank you, my dear sister. That resonated completely.
Good.
Amanda, you look like you also have something for me. Is that true?
It's such a good message.
Okay. She's so
Yeah.
excited.
You got the Phoenix
Ooh.
and
The
you got
Phoenix.
Hope
Mm.
and
Okay.
so the new phase that we've been talking about, the new state that you're moving into, that is happening because you're working on closing those issues. that you've had in
What?
the past. You're working on closing the issues that you've had in the past. So you are going to start receiving what the thing is, what you need right now isn't necessarily what you want. But, which I love this part because it kind of goes with this lesson. You are going to manifest what it is that you want, like in that mindset and having the gratitude and the abundance and everything that you have currently. So as your focus less on trying to bring in what it is you want and focus more on that mindset and switching to a positive. You already know this for manifestation. But as
Sure.
as that over, that's going to bring in what it is that you want instead of just what it is.
Yeah. Amazing. Thank you, Amanda. And Phoenix is confirmatory.
Confirmatory.
Yes.
I like it.
I love it. Just
Affirmative.
just go beyond the matrix. You're doing good.
Thank you. I will pull cards for you guys too but do you guys have a request before I pick a deck and shuffle?
I want a card from the deck that's a square.
The Twin Flame Ascension.
Yeah. I want that.
I have to go in my room and get it. So BRB.
Oh no. Yeah, that's cool. Amanda, I have a message for you if you're ready. Yes, please. Okay, Amanda, you are walking away from what no longer serves you. That's amazing. Good for you. This is so cool because this is absolutely an internal shift. This is nothing really changing on the outside, but everything changing on the inside. This is that break free moment that you've been having. Like you've been on the boat, you've been waiting, or maybe the boat got like stuck on the river or like something happened and it just was like sitting there for a while. And now the boat's flowing and moving. And I'm seeing you with both of your kids on this boat. So you're bringing them with you into this new place. Like I said, this is all internal. None of this is external. It's all internal, but it's so, so freaking good because this is you being that protector, being that mother, being that provider, giving them an opportunity to have a world that you never ever had before. And because you're creating it for them, it's healing something really beautiful inside of you as well. Now, when it comes to your finances, your abundance, the things that you're bringing in, you do need to make a choice if you want things to move externally. They're not really giving me a lot of information on it other than just know that choices need to be made in order for movement to happen in that area. But the good news is that you don't need to stress or worry about what the choice is because spirit is it's going to be so clear. It's just going to be like, you're going to have this aha moment. It's going to be like, yep, this is the direction. This is where I'm going. This is what I'm doing. And it's just going to kind of happen that way for you. So I love this. All of this is really exciting for you. The underlying depth of what's going on is that you have really connected with your shadow self, with your emotions, with your inner self, and you have come to peace, you have come to terms, and you have really been able to grasp the wealth of knowledge and wisdom that sits within this really beautiful part of you that has been so long unable to be accessed because of your upbringing and your emotions and how you were taught to interact with them. So amazing job, Amanda. This is just like really Spirit is over here cheering you on, being like, great work. You have done some really good inner healing in order to make some movement like that happen. So, yay, Amanda.
Thank you.
You're
And
welcome.
thank you, Holy Week Laura.
For me? Para
Yeah.
me? Okay.
So a quick thank you to Jen for like Black Cat hair deck. That was awesome. But you got the Six of Wands. Look at how awesome this is. So
Deck is
this
amazing.
yeah, but you also got the Eight of Cups. But this one is kind of like it's fiction. It's a Six of Wands, but it's kind of like you being the leader of the code, and we're all just like down here cheering you on. And like, I know we're not a cult, we're not even cult, but it's not like a cult, really. But like in the best possible way. I don't know how to say that, but it's like this magical journey with adoring, around you. And then with the Eight of Pentacles, a lot of celebration, making cake like this is, but this feels like you putting yourself back in and letting that heal everything. But in general, the message is that the victory, the victory that is here and very, very near future is because of all the hard work. So that's it.
I love that. I also like how it looked like the cat was holding up a rubber ducky, which I don't know if that's actually what it is, but it really looked like a rubber ducky.
It's a trophy, but yes, it very much does.
Yes.
It
Thank you,
does.
Amanda.
I also have cards for you, Amanda, and Kristen, I'm going to work on yours next.
Wait. Oh, very cool.
Oh, that is cool.
That's that.
Yeah, that's my friends. We just put ours together. Now we have a whole squad here. Like,
Nice. All the cats.
So, Amanda, I felt called to pull out from a deck that I don't know very well, the Seeker Oracle, for some reason from you. For you, I mean. And two cards came out. Actually, one flopped out on the table, and then it was like, bloop, nope, no, there's one more. And it flopped out on the floor right after and like hit the ground and made an audible like click sound. So I felt that clearly, just like earlier when you're like, nope, there's more. It's saying to you, these are both for you. So, my dear Amanda, you have love your inner child. And look at this gorgeous little dragon, cutesy patootie with the daisies. Huh?
Okay, so white daisies are my favorite color.
Yes, of course they are. And we have be a curious creature. So they are both dragons, which I don't know if that's a significant theme in this deck or not. Is it? Or is it
It's not
coincidental?
necessarily in that deck. It's
Huh?
not necessarily in that deck. It's
Just Dragons are your thing? Okay, well, that makes sense. So I'm getting this like, you know, have a more playful energy about you. Stop and literally admire the daisies, ground out in nature. Be your magical little cutesy self. You have a lot of creative energy that you can do, some inner child work and play. But also be curious. And I also want to just point out this be curious card, and I want to read it from the book because there's a lot in this background of this, and I'll show you in just a second, but there's all kinds of symbolism. There's 369, there's a moon, there's sacred geometry, there's triangles, E equals MC squared. Like there's just so many things in this that I feel like, Amanda, you may be at a stage of life where you are just exploring all kinds of different things of the workings of the universe and the how all of it fits into what your ideal life is, and what you want. um you're still learning and integrating, so keep that curiosity, keep that like playful energy. There's just so many things in this background. So I want to read the book. You know, be a curious creature. Sorry. When we show curiosity by asking people about themselves and their lives, we demonstrate that we are interested. It creates communication pathways that serve to strengthen our relationships. I must say that I am getting a tickle in my throat, and I don't know if that means that there is some kind of communication block or if it's just me needing a drink. But anyways, it says, when was the last time that you showed genuine interest in learning about more about the people in your life? When we show interest, ask questions, and engage in learning, it's good for our brain. Staying mentally active by being curious and asking questions can help our brain stay healthy and young. Curiosity can also go a long way in helping people to overcome social anxiety. If our minds are engaged by the desire to learn and ask questions, it's less likely to be focused on fictional fears. Do you often hold off on asking questions because you believe others might think your questions are silly? The only silly question is the ones that we don't ask because we are afraid. It is always better to ask than it is to make an assumption or speculate. Don't ever let fear be the reason for not asking a question or finding an answer. Curiosity killed the cat. This proverb is often offered as a warning to those who ask too many questions. However, a curious, questioning person would soon discover that the original version was care killed the cat. Curiosity had nothing to do with it. Another later version of the proverb is curiosity killed the cat, but satisfaction brought it back. Curiosity might sometimes reveal information that can cause hurt and harm or reveal deception or error, but it is better to know. Ignorance is not bliss, nor does it serve anyone. Sometimes the truth can hurt, but would you prefer a truth that causes discomfort or a kind of lie that deceives and paints a false reality? Love your curious creature and ask questions about everything.
Okay, so I'm super excited about that card because the last couple of weeks, my personal mantra has been stay curious, not accusatory.
Wait, say it again.
Stay curious, not accusatory.
You cut out at that. Not
Stay
what?
curious.
accusatory.
Oh, accusatory. Yes. I love that. So I hope that some of that made sense for you, Amanda, but also just remember this cute little creature. Be this creature, Amanda. You're so magical.
You, that was amazing.
I just got this here today. This is really interesting. Um, I would give a I'm definitely in the
Star Soul
Mario.
used to have that deck. Star Soul used to have
Someone,
that. That is the only deck I have ever seen Star Soul have ever. And that is so crazy that you brought it out. So I feel if you feel called to just pull a card from it and read it from the book, I would be super grateful. Can I ask that of
okay,
you?
yeah. I just I feel like sometimes you get a little bit intuitive, like, but yeah, I could read from the book too. Yeah,
Or you
whichever.
can just intuitive message, whatever you feel called to, Mike.
That's
I just would
that's
love,
that's
I would
just
just
more
love
my
to
style. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
whatever you feel called to is beautiful in this space. You don't have to read from the book.
Thank you. All right. Um. Oh, that. Can you hear me? Okay.
You're good.
So you do that like this is like a collective. That's how you do it. Okay. Let's see. Divine beings, spirit guides, whoever has a message for the collective and spirit. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me do that. It was like a bunch of cars like stuck together. I like to look intuitive. Forever, whoever wants to know for the collective, what messages spirit has to give.
It's the same card trying to come out.
Yeah, it's heart chakra twice. Um, I can read this only from the book because I just
No freaking
metaphysics
way.
metaphysics 101.
If it didn't happen in front of our own eyes, nobody would believe it.
I
New decks.
literally did that with my eyes closed. Let's see. Heart chakra. Key facts: color green, sound yam, element air, gland thymus. Keywords: I love. Parallel to the heart, this chakra represents relationships and healing. It's believed to be the link between your mind, body, and soul. Balancing this area may take a while, but you should allow the time that you need so the healing energy can get through and flow freely. By loving yourself and others, as well as learning forgiveness, you'll become more attuned with spirit.
Nicely done. Nicely done. Thank you, Mike.
Thank you. I'd love to be balling like everybody on this show, but I'm just, you know, it's my first day getting the deck.
Hey, we all start somewhere. I appreciate you being brave and going and putting yourself out there and doing it. It's not easy. It takes courage. So, a round of applause. Snaps for Mike. You did great.
Kristen, I have yours.
Okay.
Got the same card twice. So
That was cool. That
Yeah,
was super.
that's super cool. That's double confirmation right there. And so is this message for you, Kristen. So get ready because your socks are gonna get knocked off. Okay, so I haven't read the book or anything yet, but I'm going to. But first of all, I just want to say you got 4-4 twin flame facilitator expansive growth. So I feel like you are in this period of really coming into what it is for the twin flame mission, the divine work period, or wanting to. I don't know if you are coming to, but like wanting to facilitate the love energy and spread that, the what am I trying to say? Spread the love. Show that it's possible, show that that it is real, that is there is divine love, there is pure unconditional love. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but it's expanding your knowledge and your growth about the journey. And there's layers to it, right? Like you see it's like spiraling down within this triangle. Like there's no end to the layers to it. Is what I'm hearing. But you're delving deeper, if that makes sense to you at all. It does? Okay. So I'll read the book and maybe it'll make even more sense. And then I will read the second card too, because I'll just give you a little preview. On the bottom of the deck, we have, of course, none other than the masculine twin. And look, triangle theme again. Okay. 5-5. So you got 4-4, he's 5-5. And then, but right behind that is harmonize and let your light shine. Okay, so both of you, it's again the mirroring image, right? But 9-9 is like, I don't know about, I never really read the book about how to read these decks. But you think about the 9 of cups, right? The 9 of pentacles. It's the fulfillment. It's the harmony. It's everything.
9 is the number of completion.
Mhm. So, your message here says, a twin flame facilitator shows up to keep you moving forward along the ascension journey. This connection mimics your twin flame relationship in a positive way. Similar to your twin flame, they become a mirrored reflection, assisting you with connecting and expanding your higher self. A facilitator is unlike a false twin flame. I don't know why I put emphasis on the word, but whose primary role is to help you clear your lower self karmic patterns. Most often, they are more awakened than your true twin flame. Typically, a facilitator is someone that has yet to reunite with their own twin flame. Coming into alignment with them is divinely orchestrated, so make sure to let go of outcomes and stay present. You are both elevating and expanding into multiple dimensions, so don't question or fight the process. So I feel like that first part wasn't really on point, but this part right here, listen, okay? You are both elevating and expanding into multiple dimensions. So don't question or fight the process. It is for the greater good of all concerned. This card implies that you are encountering a connection with a facilitator. You have attracted each other because your souls are vibrating on the same energetic plane. Your energy exchange will continue until your soul frequencies no longer align at the same vibration, which will complete your mission together, causing you to go forward on separate paths. So I don't know if it resonates totally with you that there's going to be somebody else that comes in and is going to be like a false twin situation or a facilitator. I don't know if that's your situation or not. And if it is, then okay, maybe there's going to be tests or something that will facilitate your true desires. I don't know.
So I'm just going to tune in on that point just because I think it's good for educational purposes. But I fully believe that facilitators show up in many forms. That it can be in the form of a person in a relationship guiding you. So like if, for instance, I was not with my twin flame and we weren't actively bringing ourselves along on our journey, then we would not be in this place. We would be in we would be in a place where we could see a potential third party person coming in and kind of guiding us back to ourselves in a way of all right, sorry, I totally lost my train of thought. Back into the now moment where we are currently. Yes, so facilitators do occur. They just occur. I don't think one person holds the role as a facilitator for an extended period of time. I think a facilitator is a energy and it goes from person to person that we encounter. And the role of the facilitator is to get twin flames unstuck, essentially, and get them back onto their flow. All right, back. Now I'm back. Back to you, Lala.
Okay, so that makes sense. But it's also interesting that, okay, I did shuffle these cards, and I've shuffled these cards millions of times, probably since the last time the last time I used them, I shuffled them good. It's interesting to note that the very next card, and this was on the bottom of the deck, your card flipped out. This was on the bottom of the deck. The very next card is the masculine twin. So I feel like this message may also be for you, or your masculine energy within yourself. I don't know, but releasing the lower self. So I'm going to read this message too. Hopefully these are good for you. It says the twin flame reunion starts by restoring harmony within your soul polarities. Remember restoring harmony. Okay. Restoring harmony within your inner soul polarities, which brings balance to your inner masculine so that your inner feminine feels loved and supported. Typically, the masculine twin flame has been emotionally emasculated and carries the stronger feminine energy within your twin flame counterpart template. I was thinking about that earlier. Anyways, side note, come back to that. Typically, the masculine twin flame has been emotionally emasculated and carries the stronger feminine energy within your twin flame counterpart template. If you are the feminine twin flame, you have been carrying the greater masculine characteristics. The masculine twin implies that the divine masculine role within your twin flame dynamic must be healed in order to restore union within. This means that you must heal your inner masculine, which also strengthens the masculine twin flame. You can accomplish this by reprogramming your personal lie from not feeling good enough into your ultimate truth, declaring that you are more than enough. Pay attention to any fixer patterns that may arise and surrender control of others or situations, especially where your twin flame is concerned. Focus on your needs. This helps you own your worth as you transcend the lesser versions of yourself and rise above challenges that have prevented your inner masculine from standing in your truth and feeling empowered. So,
Thank you.
I just want to also point out that this last card on the bottom after it says harmonize. Okay, so harmonize, and you see the rainbow chakras, right? Going up. Also clearing energy blocks and activating the higher chakras. So I feel like you, specifically with your energy wise, need to balance your chakras, do some really good cleansing and clearing of energy blocks that may feel stuck.
It's my like it's like spirit's final message of just being like, Kristen, don't forget you're supposed to be doing your 10-minute morning meditation where you cleanse your shit. Because it's like literally it only takes 10 minutes, but it is so important. And do you know how many excuses I make to not do it every day all the time? I can do it whenever. No, just do it. Like in the first hour when you wake up, just do it. It takes 10 minutes. Anyways, thank you, Lala. I am so super grateful. I'm gonna have to go back and listen to those. And I also think PSMK, if you're listening, those messages were also for you. So I will be sending him back to listen to this as well. Maybe I'll like pin the timeline or whatever. Be like, listen here. But no, thank you. That was great. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
I do have a message for Mike. If Mike is open, are you open for a
Oh,
message?
for real?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're in Tarot and Chill. We're giving personal messages to everybody that's here. You made it. So you get a message.
Yay.
Want one? All right.
Absolutely.
My dear Mike, this card really, it perfectly resembles you and where you're at on your path right now. This is the Page of Swords, okay? And this particular page, if you see, is sort of standing in the middle of maybe like a snowstorm or a windstorm or something. It doesn't necessarily have to be that the page is being affected by the storm, but there is definitely weather happening around this page. You are not moving forward without tests and trials. Rather, you are moving forward, overcoming your tests and your trials and propelling yourself forward anyways. You're seeing yourself on your journey as being victorious, as being successful enough to move forward to the next part of your path. And in this next part of your path, you continue with this beautiful energy of celebration, of being around friends, of being supported, of being loved, of being seen for who you are, of being able to share your gifts and share your purpose. And in the same right, you have the Chariot and the Emperor both showing up here together. So while you're in this beautiful energy of feeling very victorious and feeling very supported and loved and celebrated, you're also going to be being guided to take divine action, to being really grounded in whatever it is that you're doing. It's like you are going to be getting inspirations and then you're going to be doing it. And then you're going to be taking action on top of that. And it's like they're showing me now is when you're building your empire. It's like there may not be any people in the seats, but you are getting the stadium ready and you are getting yourself ready. So that way, when they show up, it is like every other day you are showing up just the same, whether they're showing up or not. And then that way, the day that they show up, you are just as prepared. And so I love this energy for you. I love this energy for the masculine, but I think specifically for you, Mike, this is just a really good message for you to continue whatever energy you're in. Keep on moving. Celebrate your wins. Don't diminish your wins. Like, definitely make sure you're taking time to be like, yeah, I overcame that. That was tough. Like, I did good. Look at where I'm at now. Like, take time to recognize that, but then don't squander yourself in your own wins. You know what I mean? Like, don't get too in it to not to like keep winning. You know what I mean? Like, don't be like, oh, I'm such a winner, I don't have to keep doing things. No, 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 no. You're winning so you can keep winning because you're on a winning flow. So keep going with that flow and make plans, because at some point the flow will slow, okay? And when it slows, you want to have good plans set in place so that way you can keep moving. You can keep taking your baby steps and then you don't feel stuck. So get yourself ready, but enjoy the ride because you're in a really good flow right now. That's it. That's all I got for you, Mike.
Enjoy the ride.
Yep.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I have started. So, I set to correct you. I welcome. Okay. So we got the basic cut in reverse and the one. So it's a really simple method. For your new beginning of starting, what you need to do is focus on filling your cup. Stop worrying so much about other people. 1 second. Madam, you're on YouTube right now and you do this. I just I got it on it. Um, yes, don't worry so much about the other people in your life. You need to be focused on your own stuff first because it is just coming straight out of you. So other people are very well. So once you get that turned around, so it's like this, and you'll be able to step. Okay.
Wow. Thank you. I'm sorry, was Amanda, was that I'm sorry, who was that for?
You.
Oh, thank you so much. Like that's first what I thought, but I'm just like listening and then yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much.
Like, I don't know if you also want a Twin Flames Ascension card, but I will pull one for you as well. And Amanda, I didn't know you didn't specify what deck for yours, so I just intuitively guided yours.
Yeah, I knew for me the template one wasn't right at the moment, so that worked out.
Yes. Okay, Mike. Interesting that on the bottom of the deck, first of all, I just want to point out that the bottom of the deck energy is battle of the head versus the heart. And there's your heart energy again, right? The heart chakra. Okay.
Wow.
And
Hold that twice. Yeah.
the card that literally flew out of the deck for you was 2/2. Remember your identity and you can do it.
Yeah.
Okay. So first of all, like there's all kinds of spacey imagery in this card of different planets and different like things. And this card kind of honestly reminds me of probably what it's like inside of your brain, Mike. Just like just like colorful and beautiful and all these different like things. But you also there's a mask in here, so like you may put on some kind of mask for the world, but like if inside you if people knew like the depths of like all the different things and
Mm.
intricacies about you, like I don't
It's
know.
like what we have to do to function in the Matrix. That's all it is.
Right. So I don't know. I want to read the deck on that, or the book on that for 2/2, but this book is weird, so I have to figure out where it's at. So bear with me just a moment.
It's amazing because not too long ago I met my swim flame and just I don't know, communication had to stop for a little bit, so I had to find some place to go, and then I have a really amazing connection with this person that I'm staying with, and it's like I don't know, things just have a way of working themselves out, and I'm really happy here, and she's really happy, and it's just yeah.
Good, 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 good.
So here's the book. It says, your quest for fulfillment requires an exploration of your inner self. The goal is for you to discover who you truly are. The path to divine love is not straight. This zigzag pathway is a repetitive process sending you deeper within to revisit things you thought you understood. This pursuit helps you to gain even higher perspective as you remember your identity. This card indicates that you're feeling weary and not sure if you can continue your quest for divine love. Feeling lost can make you feel like giving up, but stay the course. You can do it. Looking outside of yourself will exhaust you, but don't quit because you have been searching in the wrong place. True love exists within you. The purpose of your intense chaos is to trigger you to gain clarity. Doors may be closing, chapters are completed, leaving you wondering how you will move forward. But know that you are on your authentic path and it is leading you towards great love. It is important to express gratitude for the lessons that your twin flame is teaching you, which help you discover a deeper love and self-acceptance.
That was good. That was good.
Absolutely, yeah.
That was good.
I must say, that was pretty on point. So thank you, Spirit, for bringing
Was
that
I on,
through for Mike.
Thank you.
was I on unmute the whole time? I'm so sorry. My bad. I didn't mean to be going off. That was good. That hit good. Anyways, if you guys only knew the commentary I had the whole time, it would be, this is why my TikTok used to do so well while I was on live tarot and chill, because people love to just listen to me comment about the readings and whatever bologna sauce we've got going on.
No, it's good commentary. I would say like Joe, like you got your thing. Like
I miss it. Anyways, we're gonna do it. We're slowly getting back. We're slowly getting back. This is step one, which is coming back on a Tarot Chill Live on YouTube. So thank you all so much for being here with me this week. What a blessing it has been to share this space with you and just to be able to kind of get our feet wet, get back into it. Stay tuned. We definitely will be back. And I'm sure there will be lots more fun things coming up. Stay tuned in the Cove. We will have activities coming up tomorrow on Sunday for Sunday session. Don't forget, it is a craft day, so bring your arts and crafts with you. And other than that, I hope you all had an absolutely amazing time. Thank you for joining us in this space. I'm going to let anybody else who'd like to say any final words, feel free to do so now.
can I just share shout out to the elves, shout out to just everybody that walks in a different direction that I feel like the Matrix tries to have us walking in just one direction, or we're just like screw that and walking in the other direction, but we're chasing, well, not chasing, we're getting in alignment with our dreams. We're manifesting our dream life. We got things going on. If the Matrix would just chill out and we stay focused on our path, we're gonna get like just everywhere that we need to go. We're doing good. Whatever the Matrix says, we're doing good. We're
Yep.
we're headed to success, and just love and just harmony and peace and just keep living your best life. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yes, ditto to all of that. I think this has been a lovely space, so thank you, Kristen, for facilitating Tarot and Chill. I've missed you guys, in this atmosphere. So yeah.
Agreed.
If you want more financial abundance, sorry. financial abundance, listen to that Kanye West song, Can't Tell Me Nothing, and just have that up play like an hour, and just like when you're working or so, you just have that mantra, la 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 la, wait till I get my money right. Like you just have that as your mantra. It works.
Yes, affirmations, mantras, love it. Next time,
Yes.
next time on Tarot and Chill.
Next time I turn, yeah, absolutely.
All right, guys. Everybody have an amazing rest of your day, night, whatever time space you're in. I hope it's beautiful for you. I send you a namaste. Have a beautiful rest of your day, and we will